I said I'd bring you back and teach you guys how to make an AN line. An AN is for Army, Navy. It's typically in aircraft and drag racing applications so that you have the proper seal. There's also stuff that's called JIC, which is more for hydraulic systems. And I've used JIC and AN fittings together. You just have to really crimp them down to get that compression to change the angles on JIC and AN. So let me take you through it. I'm kind of set up here. Ooh, let me get you Octomom. It's not Octomom, it's actually Quad. This is that camera thing that I picked up. But why not? It is definitely making for better content. Have you used this yet, Caleb?
What?
I called it Octomom, but now I'm gonna call it Quad Mom.
I couldn't find it the one time I wanted to use it.
It's hanging up on the wall.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I think a week or a couple weeks ago. It was right after you got it.
So we're using black braided with stainless steel reinforcement. And this is the return line. It's a bit overkill, and that's how I do things. And then I use electrical tape, make my cuts with a chop saw, nice, fast, and easy. You want to make sure that you have your edges kind of pushed over, and it's really not that difficult of a process. I use power tools. And you don't want to run it, I'm going to show you. You don't want to run it all the way up. So you don't want to run it all the way up. You want to get it right behind the machined edge there. Because if you push it too far up, it'll actually start to bunch the hose, and it'll make it harder for you to get it in. So then your next piece is this. You could use the old spit method. You could use a little wheel bearing grease. You basically can use anything for the lubricant. I don't have anything special here right now, so I'm gonna special. Caleb is actually using the wheel bearing grease over there on the other side of the lift. And then what you want to do is make sure that there's nothing in the way of the male side. You can see how it's tapered. And we also have the AN wrenches so that you don't mung up your fitting edges. I don't really care about this for my car. It's all hidden in the back. And then you want to get a 22 wrench on the one side or your proper AN wrench. It really doesn't matter what you use if you're not worried about scuffing and scratching your stuff. But they do sell AN wrenches, and then you're going to thread that right in. And then you're going to thread it all the way in. I guess that guy didn't want to wait for a muffler job?
That's not.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So I don't have vice over
Making a mess.
I'm making a mess over here, but stay with me, we're almost there. I usually do this by myself all the time. And this is easy to do. Some of those lines that you buy, hold that wrench. Some of the lines that you buy are so stainless steel hard that, come down a little bit. Stay right there. It makes it such a pain to thread it in. But they do sell the vise for this, so however you want to do it. I've never had the privileges of a vise. And I like to take them basically just right down to the edge there. And there you have it. And then when you're done, you're going to flush it out with brake clean or the gasoline to get all the shards out. So I'm going to make my two return sides, pull them down, cut them. It's quite a process when you're making AN lines. Thanks for watching.